This morning's Coffee With is with Jane O'Connor.
And the satellite interview is furnished by HarperCollins Children's Group. Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome Jane O'Connor to WJZ. How are you?
Wow.
I got to tell you.
That's quite a welcome.
You deserve it.
Well, that's all the parents who have sat for hours reading your work to their children, particularly little girls.
Fancy Nancy.
My daughter was 5 years old when the first came out, and I can remember sitting there alternating between your first and Jimmy Buffett's The Jolly Mon. I had them memorized.
Both of them.
Yeah.
Well, I'm very glad to hear that. That was 13 years ago, so I imagine your daughter's a lot older now, as am I, than when I started the first book. And I never imagined that it would continue this way for so long.
Wow.
Where did the idea come from 13 years ago?
Actually, me. I am the mother of 2 grown sons. I did not have little girls. And when I was about 4 or 5, every Sunday, my grandma and my great aunts used to come to visit. And I would greet them at the door dressed in a pink tutu that had satin rosebuds on the skirt, a red cape, and I'd be dripping jewelry. And I thought I looked appropriately glamorous for my guests. And one night, I was making dinner for my family, and all of a sudden the name Fancy Nancy flew into my head. And that night after dinner, I started writing the first book. So it just was, you know, one of those little moments that hit me.
Give me the
I'm glad it did.
Give me the prequel. What had you written before?
Oh, I have written over 60 other books for kids, and I've also written 2 novels for adults. And I have a lot of books that are still in print. That's the beauty of children's books. But nothing ever took off the way Fancy Nancy did. It was just mind-blowing to me.
And you still have plenty of ideas. This one's Oodles of Kittens.
This one is Oodles of Kittens, and I wanted to end the series by coming around full circle and having somebody new come into Nancy's family. And as you can guess, it is a feline somebody. And it's a story about sibling rivalry between Nancy's dog, Frenchie, and the new kitten, because Frenchie is feeling kind of jealous and left out.
Frankie's going to get his face torn off by that kitten. It's the dark side. It's the dark side of the Nancy books.
Cats.
Yes. Yes.
Wow.
The underbelly.
We've only got about 30 seconds left. The cover of this book.
So
first
beautiful.
off, your illustrator, Robin Glasser, is fantastic. It's like Elton John and Bernie Taupin, a great lyricist. A great composer.
Oh.
And
what a great comparison.
Well, my gosh, it's the truth. Go ahead.
I was just going to say, it's gotten so that I feel Robin and I share one brain. When I'm writing something, I try and picture what Robin will illustrate. That has been just a remarkable relationship.
Wow. Here it is, Fancy Nancy, Oodles of Kittens. Jane, thanks so much for being with us. Thanks for all the great adventures you have given kids around the world.
Thank you.
Pleasure is ours. We'll see you. Bye-bye.
Yeah, it's all glittery.
Yeah. But that's great because you'll start reading books. Right now you could read Maya, the New York Post, and as long as you have the inflection.
The right tone. Like a dog.
Once they start reading and looking at the pictures.
Yeah, she'll be really interested.
That's going to come to the forefront.